going again after that game last weekend?
It was good. It was good to get to see a dub, man. It was real fun. Really, really fun.
You guys get a bounce in practice from that? Did you notice a pep in the step and all that kind of stuff?
Man, if you want me to be really honest with you, we really hadn't seen a drop off necessarily just from the losses, but it was definitely fun to get a win for sure. It cures a lot of things.
Mm-hmm. How do you feel like the defense played?
Well, that first series they gave us some difficult stuff and some hard things to fit, but after that we settled in, woke up a little bit, and we started playing ball like we usually do.
And the young guys that came in late, you like the way they represented?
Yeah, yeah, it was fun to see those guys out there. Reggie with the pick on the right side there late. A lot of those guys played really well. It was good to see them get in.
Kobie, you've been part of this rotation all year. How do you feel like it's going for you?
Man, well, really, really good, but at the same time, it can always be better. Um, you know, things didn't go how I wanted them to last year, but I feel like I've always been ready for the moment. I've always prepared the same. I had guys like Danny when I first got in that showed me how to prepare really well.
What kind of challenges Missouri offensively?
They're a really, really good offense for sure. They do a lot of good things schematically. They run the ball really well, really efficient, and they're really good.
You have a running quarterback, and that's always a problem, right? It's talking about trying to defense that.
Yeah, yeah. Plus one's always a good thing. He's a good player too. Um, but yeah, they use him really well.
When you guys played Mississippi, struggled guarding the tight ends in that game. How much of a focal point has that been in practice? What do you kind of chalk that up to?
Yeah, that aligns with getting your eyes right. Lining up. Ole Miss did a really, really good job of putting those guys in good places. That kind of messed with the linebackers, gave you a little play action, came from the opposite side. But they did a really good job of just being ready for sure.
Kobie, Danny got me the semifinalist for the Buckets Award yesterday. Did you pitch or anything to people that are going to be voting on that here in a couple months?
That's really awesome. I actually saw that and heard about that today. I also heard that he's like number 10 on the all-time tackle list. That's really, really cool. But that's not a surprise to me at all. Like it really isn't. Um, I'm with the dude every day. I see it. I've seen it. So I'm excited for him.
Can you sum up what he's meant to you in your career since you've been here, and what he's meant to this program since
Yeah,
you've been here?
yeah. I've known Danny for a long time, probably since I was a junior in high school, and it was his senior year. So I've known Danny for a long time. And he's just always been a good dude. He's always been Danny, as people like to say. He's just Danny, like that's Danny. But he's been a really, really good brother, friend. That we'll be at each other's wedding someday. That's truly my brother for life.
Have you seen his leadership kind of take off this year? I mean, he was there last year, I think,
Yeah,
but has he taken it another step this year?
yeah. For myself, when I kind of get in that leadership role and I've earned that leadership role, I see the perspective that he always had and how hard and difficult it is to be a leader. Because you can't always be the guy's friend, and for Danny, it's hard because especially he's a funny guy, he's a joking guy, and so. But I've definitely seen it grow for him, definitely.
Kobie, you talked about how the season's gone for you. What's the biggest difference in you as a player now than a year ago?
I would say probably that um, the game slowed down for me. I know